Hey, this is Georgie. Welcome to Georgie's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? Hope everyone's having a nice day. The weather here is super hot here in New Jersey. 90 degrees, humid as hell. It's walking into like soup or something. It's so soupy out there. It's terrible. I hate that kind of summer. I don't mind like the summer when it's like 82 and nice at night, cool out, but this kind of crap I hate. But it is summer, that's the way it is. Anyway, you didn't come here for a weather report. But anyway, hope where you guys is nice. Hope everyone's having a good day, have a nice weekend. So today we're doing a little album ranking. And before we do, people watched my last video, which got pretty good response, for me anyway. And it was on my CD Grails I was looking for. Well, I did, believe it or not, after I made the video, I saw it, I could find a couple of them. So I did pick up one, and one's on the way. And it was Rhapsody, Symphony of Enchanted Lands. So I got it. And then I ordered Legendary Tales. So I did get both of them. The other ones might be a little harder to find, and I'm looking for it, but I did get suggestions from some of you guys in the comments where to find it, so I appreciate that from all you guys that are helping me out with that. Really, really nice of you. So anyway, today we're going to do album ranking of Manowar. New York band, which just simply think they're from New York, but they're a New York band, and they've been around since the early 80s. Joey DeMaio and Eric Adams are only the original members in the band. And Joey DeMaio, he's got a vision of the band now, and there were people I think kind of jumped off them when they got about fighting the world, Kings of Metal, kind of because they got a little over the top. But that's when I came into the band, so I don't mind that. Yeah, they're a little cheesy with stuff, but the early albums really get a lot of praise for what they did, and nowadays they're just very over the top. But they are. It is what it is. It's Manowar, so either you like them or you don't like them. So if you don't like them, you're not going to watch this video. But I always liked the Manowar, so we're going to rank all their albums. There's 11 to go through here, and a couple of things I'll show you at the end. Let me get myself ready, my glasses. Like I said, the New York band here, a band that doesn't play in the States at all. If they do, they prices are ridiculous. I mean, for a band that started here in the U.S., they don't play here much. I guess they get more money in other countries because that's when they're bigger. But come on, guys, play here in the States and stop gouging the prices up for a ticket. It's just ridiculous. Why no one can go here because you can't afford to. It's just too expensive. But anyway, that's neither here or there. But anyway, let's go through the albums here and a couple of things with it. All right, so we're going to start off with my number 11, like I said, 11 studio albums. A couple of EPs I'll show you too, but I'm not going to include them here. And the rank number 11 is for 2002, Warriors of the World. And this one has some really good stuff, and then some stuff I just don't know why they put it on here. Let me get this, my splash light is right on by. Call to Arms and The Fight for Freedom is very good. And then they go on to Nessun Dorma. I think that's for Eric Adams. I think his mother's grandma. I'm not sure. But I understand that. You put it on there for them. I have no problem with that. An American Trilogy. I don't know why they put this on a Manowar album. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. And it's all right. Then you get a couple of songs just kind of boring. But then you get Warriors of the World and Hand of Doom, House of Death, and Fight Till Death. Fight till we die. I'm sorry. And it's that's pretty good. So, but it's lower because some of the songs get kind of the middle of the album is kind of it's not for me. Not the greatest Manowar album for that reason. Cover's cool. Ken Kelly, rest in peace. Ken Kelly did most of their albums since Finding the World On. And but not a bad album. But it's number 11, and I do have the EP for that, which has a Call to Arms on here, but also has The Dawn of Battle and I Believe. Not on the album regular, but good songs. So I want that for that. I like it. It's a really cool album cover too. But good songs should have been on the album. Took some of the other ones off that were not very good. American Trilogy didn't really need to put that on the album. It's terrible. So anyway, that's my number 11. Excuse me. Number 10 is from 07, and they're most over the top, self-indulgent, almost trying to be like Rhapsody, which I just showed, kind of like that with their music is, and that's Gods of War. And it's you have to listen to it as a whole. It took me a while to get into this album because I really didn't like it at first. I like it now. It's not great, but it's not bad at all. The only song on here that's a metal, like really Manowar-ish, is the last one, Die for Metal, which is this bonus track. And one thing that kind of annoys me is you have to kind of look it up for the excuse me, for the lyrics, it's all like this, you know? All like this. They're like not even a regular language. So you have to look up what the lyrics are, what the story's about, which I'm not doing that. I don't have the patience for that. But like I said, you have to listen to the album as a whole. It's not a bad album. It's just you got to really be into that mood to listen to it. And I think I'll go through the song titles. It just has to listen to it as a whole. But it's not a bad album. It's just not a. It's a cool album cover though. Not the greatest. Not one of my favorites ones. Just you have to really in the mood for it. But that's why it's at my number 10 spot here. So that's those 7's Gods of War. Then we go on to all the way up. I like all the albums now, really a lot. So we'll go with my number 9, 1992, Triumph of Steel. This one has got the really long 28-minute song, Achilles, Agony, and Ecstasy in 8 parts, which is good. I mean, you gotta be moved to listen to that. So it's 32 minutes, I think, or something, 28 minutes. But it's good. But it's just self-indulgent. Got a drum solo in it by this is also, by the way, the album with Rhino and David Shankle in the band. Only one they did with those two guys. But it's got Metal Warriors, but after the regular album continues, really good. Ride the Dragon is very good. Love the Demon's Whip and Master of the Wind, so those are good. So it's a good album. It's got the little fold-out thing. I'll unfold it here for the little. I guess it's a poster-ish. I guess. There's the full thing there. So great, cool album cover by Ken Kelly, who I did meet. Very nice guy. Rest in peace to him, like I said. But yes, so that's a good songs. Triumph of Steel, pretty good album. Didn't get through the first track, and we don't mind it. The rest of the album's pretty solid. So there you go. That's my number 9. Number 8 is the last full-length album they put out, which was in 2012. We're talking 12 years since their last studio album. And this one has the return of Donny Havoc. Hamzig from the first album, Battle Hymns. But he's on this one. This is Lords of Steel. I really like this one. People don't think people talk about this one much. So I really thought this was a great return to form after the Gods of War. It sounds like a Manowar album. It's also the last one with Carl Logan, who had some legal issues. If you read up on him, he's a sick fuck. I'm sorry, but he is. And I never thought he'd fit in the band anyway. The way he looked, he just didn't look like he fit in the band. Ever since he joined it, Louder Than Hell on, I never thought he fit in the band just the way he looked. That's my opinion. But what he did was pretty, sick. But I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, as far as the songs go, though, The Lord of Steel, Man of Warriors, Touch the Sky is my favorite song on here. I think it's a great song. And Expendable, King of Steel, Kingdom of Steel. Yeah, a lot of steel, a lot of that kind of thing with Manowar. But it's a good. Blacklist is another good song. I love the album. The album cover is good. I think it's really underrated for a Manowar album. I really like this one though. So that's why it's number 8. Number 7. Another album. It's probably people's favorite one. It grows on me as I get on with it. But it is from '83. It's a Glory Ride with a really goofy ass cover. But this has got the original band. This has got Ross the Boss and Chris Columbus on Scott Columbus. Rest in peace, Scott Columbus. He died a few years back. There he is, right there. But this one grew on me. I didn't like it at first too much, but now I like it. Warlord. It's such a great song. Loves the Metal, Hatred, March for Revenge. Great songs on here. Really moving up the list. Probably move up higher as I get move along with my listening to it. But this one has actually a live album on here. Very poorly recorded live album, but it's got Defender, Manowar, Fighting the World, Kings of Metal, Side of the Hammer on that live thing. So this is a very generic Underworld Records copy I have. So this is what it is. What I got when I found it, but it's fine with me. I don't have a problem with it. It plays fine. So yeah, it's Glory Ride. That's my number 7. Number 6. Another one from the classic era. It's Ross the Boss and Scott Columbus. And it is from '84. And then The Sign of the Hammer. Another really good one. Simple cover. It's more simple for Manowar, in my opinion. I like that, though. All Men Play on 10, goofy song, but really good. I like Thor, the Powerhead, Sign of the Hammer, The Oath, and Diana, Cult of the Damned, which is about Jim Jones and his whole cult thing. Good song though, really good album though. Strong album for Manowar for the early stuff. This is where Manowar people really liked, the era of Manowar was this era here. So there you go. That is my number 6. Number 5 is one of the later ones. First one with that new guitarist from that I said don't belong in the band. I'm not gonna mention his name again. Look up what he did. You'll see why I said that. And it's 96 is Louder Than Hell. Another really good one. Cool cover there. Cool back artwork too. Return of the Warlord, great song, Brothers of Metal. They always put a metal thing in. The Gods Made Heavy Metal, a lot of metal songs on this one. Outlaw is great. Today is a good day to die, a little bit long. And my trailer's on again a little long. But I love the song The Power, the ending track for this one. Really good. Always like the album though. But as a whole, it's a really good, strong latter day. You want to call it latter day, consider it's freaking 1996, but to me it's latter day of Manowar. So they didn't put much out at all. Think about it. But Louder Than Hell, really good album. I really like this one very much so. That's why it's so high in the list. Alright, number 4. It is from 82 and it's their debut, Battle Hymns. Got the title opening track, Death Tone is awesome. Metal Days, Fast Take. I love Shell Shock, Manowar, their signature song of the band. And Battle Hymns, great epic track with Orson Welles doing a little narration in it. Great stuff though. People put it very high. If they don't like Manowar, they still like this album. It's very different than all their other stuff. It's not as cheesy. It's still cheesy, but not as cheesy. People, I think, respect this one more for not being as over the top as they become. But it's still a good album. I like the simple cover too. So although it's kind of silly with the eagle with the man's chest, but whatever. Still a good album cover. So Battle Hymns. That is my number 4. Number 3 is another one people would put at a number 1. And I can't say I blame them for that. But it is from another one from 84, 2 in the same year. This one came before it. This is Hail to England. Great album. Killer album. This is one of the people's number 1. People put this number 1. I get it. Bundled by Enemies. Kill with Power, Hail to England. Bridge of Death. It's a great album. Stuff like, Matt always puts his Black Arrows, those little things with Joey DeMaio doing his little bass thing. He's a great bass player, but he's also, over the top and stuff, a little bit crazy. But again, with the original band, Ross the Boss and Scott Columbus in this one too. Great album. Really good. This is also I don't know if it's generic, but it's on Manowar Records. I don't think it's an official thing. I'm not really sure. But it's a good album. Perhaps that'd be top notch for Manowar. Hail to England. There you go. And then we have the next one. My stuff right a little bit. Which is from here. 87, number 2. Fighting the World. This is where people kind of jumped off Manowar. This is where I got on with them. Then the next album is coming up. Well, you know if you can't keep it count. I like the album. I always thought it was good. Fighting the World is a great album. Great song. Blow Your Speakers. Carry On is my favorite song by Manowar. It just is. Violence and Bloodshed is awesome. So is Fire. Black Wind, Fire, and Steel. Great album. Great cover. Very familiar. If you look at the album cover, it's just basically Kiss This Destroyer cover. That's all it is. Same freaking thing. Really is not too much difference with that. But again, both drawn by Ken Kelly, so that's why. But Fighting the World is what people kind of said, they got tired of Manowar. I like it. It's cheesy, but it's good. Again, with the classic lineup of the band. So, yeah, there you go. Fighting the World. And that leaves number 1, which is the first album I heard by Manowar, which turned me on to them, and that is Kings of Metal from 1988. And I absolutely love this album. Wheels of Fire, Kings of Metal. Hardest is great. Just great stuff. Crown and the Ring. Started getting more of that orchestral stuff with this album. Kingdom Come. They have a bonus track called Pleasure Slave, which is kind of really freaking cheesy stuff, but it's okay. I could probably do without that track. Love, Hail, and Kill. They have The Warrior's Prayer, which is some guy narrating the story to his son for some story. I don't mind it. But my favorite song by far by Manowar is Blood of the Kings. Absolutely fantastic. This is the second album, actually, with the Manowar character there. It's the first album, and Ken Kelly did with that. But sidetrack a little bit. Blood of the Kings is a fantastic song. One of my favorite songs. Great epic song. Just an amazing song. That's all I can say about it. But that is my number one, the Kings of Metal. So, and you know, Manowar hasn't done anything in a long time. And I have a couple other things. I have I have a live album here, Manowar Live. It's a 2-disc set. It's got like 22 songs on it, so pretty cool. I actually got this free, and I bought a T-shirt. I'm going to show you a T-shirt a little bit in a second. But they gave me the CD free, which is pretty cool. And it also got the last EP, The Final Battle. This came out in 2019. And this has a different guitar player, because what's his name was gone already. If I can get it out of here, I can tell you, because I forgot his name. And it is E.V. Martel. Here's the cover. It's only got 4 songs. I don't think he's even in the band anymore. There's someone else in the band. And of the 4 songs, Blood and Steel and Sword of the Highlands is good. The other one is, first one's good, March of the Heroes in the Valhalla, and then the last song, You Shall Die Before I Die, is ridiculously 6 minutes long, which should be only like a 2-minute song, if that. A little over the top, but still not a bad EP. And they have the one they just put out now, which I don't even have the name of it, I forgot it. It's so like, it's not even a guitar on there. It's just really weird for Manowar, and I didn't even bother to pick it up. I'm not going to. I don't think I'll put another album out or not. It depends on them. But that's my ranking. So one more thing I'll show is I'm going to put a picture up here with the Manowar shirt I did order, which I couldn't fit into at the time. It was supposed to be my size, but it wasn't. So I put on my son, who at the time was, I think, 12, because he's 24 almost now. So this is a 12-year-old, this picture, but I figured I put the picture of him wearing the shirt, doing the Manowar thing. I thought that was funny, and so I figured I'd show you that, just for amusement. But anyway, that's it. That is my Manowar ranking. Tell me what you think of the band. If you like the band, don't like the band, who jumped off at a certain point, jumped on at a certain point, whatever it was. And just tell me in the comments. Because I like hearing from you guys. It's a band that's, cheesy, but I still like the band. And that's it. And if you guys like what you see, please like and subscribe and comment. I've got a couple new subscribers. Last week got I think 10, 12 more subscribers, which is great. I mean, I'm just surprised I get any subscribers with this. But appreciate every one of you guys. So, all the guys that make fan friends, all the guys I talk to, you guys are all great. And the comments always comment great stuff, so appreciate it. Anyway, that's it. We'll see you next time. Keep rockin' metal alive. Take it easy, guys.